Hello, future educators. My name is Rebecca Carlisle, and I get the tremendous, crazy honor of being this year's Gwinnett County Teacher of the Year. I teach AP World History at North Gwinnett High School. I've been there for 6 years, and before that, I taught for 4 years at Pinckneyville Middle School. So I am a Gwinnett County girl. I love it, and I'm so thankful to have been here for 10 years. I am beyond honored to get to talk to y'all tonight. Welcome to my home. And just to hopefully encourage you in what is coming and what the next steps are. I know this has been a crazy way to end this time in your life. And I know that you're learning one of the most essential lessons and rules in education, which is to be flexible. And that's what we've had to do in the last few weeks, is be flexible as we've learned a new way of teaching and doing and being. And so I hope that y'all have felt all the love from the district and your communities and your families as y'all have worked through this time. We're with you in this for sure. But I know the district wanted to make sure y'all felt loved and celebrated on, even though we couldn't be together. And so I'm just honored to help that today. So I just wanted to tell you my little story and then hopefully offer some encouragement. So I got into education trying to resist it as much as possible, to be honest with you. But it's in my blood. It's my heritage. I can't resist it. I couldn't resist it for very long. So when I was little, I played school, right? Played school with my friends. My Meemaw was an educator. She's taught kindergarten, and she had an incredible legacy from that I got to witness a lot of. My aunts were in education. My dad is a pastor, so he teaches. Teaching is part of who he is. And he also has a love for history, and so that's kind of where I got my love for history and just listening to him and his passion for it. And when I went to college, I tried to avoid education as much as possible. I wanted to be international relations and just go jet setting all over the world. But what I kept coming back to is education, and I knew that I couldn't run from it. And so it didn't take too long for me to figure out that was my calling. And so I had a great experience in my teaching program. And when I graduated, I really just wanted to come back to Gwinnett. I grew up in Grayson, and I wanted to come back and teach in Gwinnett. And so I graduated during the recession, and I was so nervous because I didn't get a job right away. There really wasn't a lot of hiring happening right away. But I did. I finally got a job in October. I was a mid-year hire, which was crazy, but just so thankful that I was able to get in when I did. And it's been amazing ever since. Only gotten better every year. So, in each school that I've been at, the teachers, the students, everyone has become part of my family. I taught at Pinckneyville at the beginning of my career for 4 years, and I've been at North Gwinnett for 6 years. And even my family that I have from Pinckneyville, we still are really intentional about making sure we get together for dinners and stuff, and always celebrating with each other. So, and obviously my North Gwinnett family I love so much. And so it's something that becomes truly a family, your people you teach with and your students. And so when I think about you and I think about how I feel about education, it leads me to believe that education is truly a family business. For those friends that I have who really are a part of a family business, like their parents own a car dealership or a landscaping company or a construction company or a restaurant, like it's amazing to see how much joy those parents have from being able to guide their kids who've chosen to be a part of the family business, and now they can teach them all the ways of it, have these really incredible experiences with each other, mentor their kids, invest in their kids, and then peacefully know that when they retire, their business that they've built, part of their legacy, is going to be carried on to success and more success because their other part of their legacy, their children, are carrying it on. And like, what a beautiful thing to witness. And so that's how I feel about each of you. That's how your teachers who taught you in your future educators class feel about you. That's how so many of your teachers feel. Like when I have students who tell me that they want to go into education and they want to be a teacher, like there is no words to describe how much joy that brings me. I mean, education is hard and it doesn't get a good rap sometimes, but to see someone who is so smart and so talented and could literally do anything, decide that they want to go into education. That is so beautiful and so exciting. So, to me, education is a family business. And so when us teachers look at you and see you as family, because we do refer to our students as our kids, right? We see you as family already, but when you decide you want to enter into education, then that makes you even more of our family. And we want to make sure that we guide you and mentor you as much as possible. So when I was thinking about this, and I think about education as a family business, when I think about you being a part of that, when I think about the opportunities you're gonna have to eventually invest in others and mentor others, and the responsibility we have to encourage and mentor you as much as possible in this process as educators, passing the torch along to you, I thought about reaching out to other family members, other teachers, to see what they wanted to say to you in this process. And so several of the Gwinnett County teachers reached back out to me and sent me some encouragement they wanted me to specifically give to each of you as you pursue this. One family member said, teaching is a work of heart, isn't just a quote. You'll never make millions being a teacher, and it will be tough. But the gifts you receive are worth much more than any material item someone could give you. You're repaid in smiles, laughter, discussions, a light bulb of learning. You get to know that you made a difference, no matter how small, the lives of your students that you cannot put a price tag on. Another teacher said, be yourself, teach from your heart, but reach out with it first. Relationships with your students and parents are the key to their learning. When you put the kids first, then they excel. And have fun. No one wants to be miserable for all the days and all the years. So enjoy the kids and enjoy learning. Enjoy helping them learn. And I know that's me. I mean, we just have so much fun with my colleagues. We do these teacher spirit days, or we just like dress up. I think we have more fun on those homecoming weeks where like everyone's dressing up. It's so fun. Another educator, actually an administrator, said, do you love kids? If you do, then you've got this. You have to love them. And yeah, you know your content, but be able to play well with others, share, know when to speak up, and know when to let others speak. Be willing to learn new things all the time, and love the kids. So that's great advice. My last little piece here is from another teacher who just recently started teaching. She's in her third year of teaching. And so I thought this would be this is an incredible word of encouragement. And she said, I remember in college, a professor asked our class, why do you want to be an educator? As he walked around the room and pointed at students to answer the question, he finally pointed at me, and I confidently said, I want to make an impact on students that they'll remember forever. As I sat there thinking that was a pretty good response, my professor shut it down immediately and said, it's not about you. Confused and hurt at first, those words still carry so much positive weight for me now as an educator. I realized from those words that this profession means sometimes reminding ourselves, to focus on the most important aspect of education, and that is our sweet kiddos. A huge part of our impact as teachers is our daily approach to be positive for our students. This lesson really taught me how to have a student-first mindset, be a ray of light to your students each and every day. You have no idea how impactful your smile and your words have. You make the choice to wake up, come in each day, and be a source of warmth, comfort, and love for your students. Make that choice every day for your students. It's so good. For me, my big thing has been two things. Find your marigold, which means wherever you go, whether you're in your teaching program and you're hanging out with peers, or whether and you're learning with your peers, or whether you started a new school, you have to find your marigold. You have to find those people who are positive, who spur you on, who encourage you, who mentor you, who care about your well-being and the well-being of the kids, who sees not just their classroom of kids as their responsibility, but all kids as their responsibility. And they encourage you to do the same. Someone who's positive and exciting, those are your marigolds. You want to avoid the walnut trees. Walnut trees kill everything around them. Those are the negative Nancy's. That every job has those, not just education. But you want to avoid those as much as possible so that you can work through stuff. And to help us work through stuff, there's a symbol I like to use called the cactus. And the cactus is my classroom theme, and it's been kind of my theme this year. And the cactus reminds us to stick it out when things get prickly. And so that's what I want to encourage you to do, that no matter what, in your teaching program right now, in school, wrapping up school like we are right now, and as you begin teaching, to always remember to stick it out when things get prickly, and to find those people who can help you do that, and who you can help do that, because it always helps me to reshape my perspective and my attitude when I can help someone else do the same. So things are going to be hard, but the rewards of that, hopefully you can hear, are going to be so much greater than the hard stuff, and make all the hard stuff worth it. So the teaching fam and I are cheering you on, and we are so happy to have you as a part of our education family, more than just our students, but as our potential future colleagues and peers. So I just want you to know that I'm always here for you. Please reach out to me if you have any questions. I know that you have so many other teachers who are encouraging you and speaking into your life, but I would love to do that for you as well. So if you ever want to email me, Rebecca Carlisle, with the Gwinnett County email, just reach out to me, and I'd love to encourage and support you or answer any questions you have. I was a Gwinnett County girl that wanted to come back to teach in Gwinnett County. So how awesome would that be if y'all did the same thing? So please consider, as you end your teaching program life, that you would come back to Gwinnett. And it's just been an honor to be with y'all. And I just encourage you, I'm cheering you on, love you, and reach out if you need anything. Thanks.